2 o'clock in the morning. Your vehicle breaks down. Why did it break down? I don't know why it broke down, but your vehicle broke down. And you're on the side of the interstate, in between lights, it's real dark, 2 o'clock in the morning. Who could you call that will roll out of their bed, come get you, and take you to safety? If you are, 30 minutes, an hour plus away from home, 30 minutes, an hour plus away from them. For most people, if you can count them on 2 hands, you have a lot of people in your corner. Most people don't have enough people that they can count on 2 hands that can do something like that, right? So salute to you if you can, but that's not the reality for most people. Okay, it's really April the 1st, 2025 when I am sitting down to have this conversation. You guys will probably hear it much later. We're gearing up for an in-person event on April the 5th. What we're going to do at this event is we're going to teach 100% of the people in attendance how to start a business. Everybody that comes to the event is going to leave with a business. And if they don't get a sale within their very first week, we're going to give them all of their money back for that they paid for the ticket to attend. Plus, they still keep the business for life. The reason why I kicked that off, knowing that the vast majority, if not everybody listening to this, will have missed this April the 1st, 2025 event, is to let you guys know that we do offer in-person trainings. You can go to thefoundationsofwealthconference.com, thefoundationsofwealthconference.com to see when the next one is, where it'll be, and all of the details on that. And it also segues into us having this discussion because I have not been consistently recording and uploading content, but we have been consistently working. This event is sold out by the grace of God, and we're going to over deliver to a room of around 40 some odd people. I like to do smaller events like 30 to 50 people tops. I just feel like when we get to larger rooms, we tried it in the past, that's when people start to leak out and whatever. But let's say that you're somebody right now that's not quite ready to come to an in-person event or anything of that nature. Let's start off with the side hustle. Maybe you work a 9-to-5 job. Maybe you don't work a job, but you're not really interested in working a job, and you want to know something that has a relatively low startup cost that you could jump into and really get the ball rolling. So a great side hustle, specifically for those that like to travel, is affiliate travel sites. Now, the domain name for mine may change over time as we are constantly learning, growing, and doing different things in our business. But right now it's called the Wealthy Travelpreneurs. And for those of you all that are going to be able to tune into us on a visual platform like YouTube, I definitely want to encourage you all, if you're not, be sure to come find our YouTube channel, the Income Autopilot Podcast YouTube channel as well. And let me try to pull it up here. Of course, if you can't see this for whatever reason, we're going to talk you through it as well. So Wealthy Travelpreneurs is what the site is. All right. wealthytravelpreneurs.com. And I'm going to try to get the visuals up and running for you here momentarily for anybody that wants to see it. But the premise is simple, right? There are companies out there that you can go book a trip anywhere in the world right now from the comfort of your home, from your office, from wherever you are listening to this, right? However, just because they have the capabilities to allow you to book a trip doesn't mean that they're great marketers. They do their best, but they also will allow other companies, yours in particular, to help promote their services as well. And while there's no upcharge on the service, they will split some of the back end profits with you if you're willing to help them out and when it comes to getting more customers. So on the screen right now is just my site, but again, you don't have to be watching this on YouTube. I'm going to explain it in such a way that it makes sense. So let's say that you love to travel. I recommend, as of this recording, choose a short form platform like TikTok, like Instagram, like wherever there is the capability to do short form content, right? So as of this recording, TikTok and Instagram are the elephants in the room, but as we know, there can always be new players that come into play. So if there is one by the time you're listening to this, then I would encourage you to use that one as well, right? And I would start reposting viral travel clips just by searching for them, following other travel pages. Of course, you give credit to them as well. You're able to do this under the concept of fair use. You can look it up. I don't have the time to explain it to you in this particular podcast, but giving credit to them, you can syndicate just some of the most beautiful, elegant, fun funny, interesting travel experiences that there are in the world. And then you can leverage automations like ManyChat.com or some other tools out there, but ManyChat is the one that most people use as of right now until they're bought, sold, or not as good. But if you search for ManyChat and there's a better alternative up, of course you'll use that as well. I'm not gonna hold back any gems in this episode. This is really gonna be a training wrapped up disguised as a podcast. So you'll start posting this content on social media, organically building an audience. Now, can you run ads? Absolutely. I am currently investing in a mentor that's $8,000 for a month to teach me media buying and paid advertising. So if you're not already following this podcast, be sure to subscribe to it, watching on all these different platforms. So that way you guys know I don't hold nothing back. All right, you might not have $8,000 a month to pay a mentor that's worth, millions of dollars to teach you a high income earning skill. But if you have the wherewithal to connect with me and be coachable, I could give you the sauce relatively inexpensively just by, lending me your ear, lending me your time. Now, everything ain't free, all right? But I could give you this right here, right? So, Wealthy Travelpreneurs, ManyChat is the automation. So, in the caption, of course, near the bottom, if you're me, give credit to the actual original poster of the content. Shout out to JT Hustles, JT Automations, whoever, for posting great content. Be sure to give them a follow if you want to see more content like this, right? A hack that I've seen a lot of these big pages with hundreds of thousands and millions of followers do is that they don't actually tag them. So they don't hit the @ symbol and tag them so they get the notification. They just type out their handle. The reason why they do that is they want to discourage people from leaving their profile and going to another profile. So if somebody has to copy and paste or manually type it out, they're less likely to leave immediately and go to that page, because of course you want people to stay on your account for as long as possible, so that way they can hopefully convert into a buyer. So that's a little, nugget, market play, whatever you want to call it. It's working really well right now. But above all of that, you just want to give them a captivating caption. If you don't know what to write, you can use AI writing tools like the ones that I have on my website, jonathanmccrae.com, that will help you discover the best captions to write. There's Claude, there's ChatGPT, there's others out there as well if you prefer to use another tool. You really just want to give them value by talking about things they care about, not so much what you want to sell them, and let them know that if they ever want to book their next trip, vacation, or what have you, that they can comment a word, and then through the power of the ManyChat software, you can automatically start a discussion with them and get them booked up and funnel them, or lead them over to your website where they can book this service. You can also use the link in the bio hack as well, and there's other ways to do it. But now let's get to the actual site itself, right? So you guys know short form content, travel content, only post stuff that has already went viral before, because it's already proven that people on this platform enjoy this content, or people on social media in general enjoy this content. We do really well by reposting viral TikToks on Instagram for our travel pages, and reach hundreds of thousands for some of the pages, millions for other pages by doing this. Now, this affiliate site, you can have it built for you, all right? You can go to Upwork, you can go to Fiverr, you can go to freelancer.com, you can build it yourself. I did not build this one myself, and pretty much what it is that we offer, we'll just go through it: flights, places to stay, car rentals, airport transfers, tours and activities, the blog, more. You guys that are watching this can see, but for the benefit of the listener, when you go to the more tab, we're talking about private jet rentals, bike bookings, right? If you want to, this traditional bikes, not motorcycles, event tickets, yacht rentals, travel insurance, whatever you may need to facilitate your stay. Under travel services, another tab, eSIM, transfer, flight deals, audio excursions, luggage storage, museums and attractions. So our niche is, of course, entrepreneurs work hard, they make some money. Now it's time for their quarterly, annually, monthly, however often, vacation, or, wind down time, whatever they want to call it. We want to specialize in giving them a premium and experience. So that's what my site does. What I love about it is that they can come select their dates, their flights, they can book a stay wherever it is. And on the back end, we don't do anything. So after we drive traffic, everything is handled by our partners, right? So we have partners that facilitate your private jet. If you're going to take the PJ, your yacht, if you're going to take the yacht, if you're going to fly commercial, you can get commercial flights, rentals, stays, all of that other good stuff. Because somebody might say, well, why wouldn't they just go to Airbnb or Verbo or VRBO or whatever, something like that, right? Well, we are small players in that space. So your differentiating factor could be like, for us, only wealthy entrepreneurs that are going to travel. Like myself, I want to do at least 4 vacations a year. I think, with all due respect, that 1 vacation a year, 2 vacation a year stuff is for people that have a 9-to-5 job. And one of the perks, one of the reasons why I choose to be an entrepreneur is because I don't want to be restricted by those limitations. So that being said, once a quarter, we going somewhere. And I know that a lot of other entrepreneurs are like this because that's where I get this concept from. There are guys that have been entrepreneurs longer than I've been alive that, you know, they believe in paying their taxes quarterly and detoxing or going on a trip either themselves or with their family if they have a family quarterly. That just gets you a much needed reset, so that way you can just, you know, it can be stressful sometimes. It can be stressful whether you're on a 9-to-5 job or if you're an entrepreneur. But, you know, if you have the ability to detox, to get away from it, reset, go somewhere beautiful, enjoy yourself, and then come back recharged, revitalized, right, inspired because what you seen, what you did, that, you know, those are the people that we're targeting with Wealthy Travelpreneurs. You can target travel nurses. You can target really anybody. Your only limitation is your imagination. I don't want to restrict you by saying you can target this group or that group. You can target whoever you want to target with this service, right? Do not solely depend on your family members and friends. Let that be a bonus. Let that be an addition to what you already got going on in motion. The reason why I say this is because if you truly think about how many family members, how many friends you got that will come pick you up in the middle of the night. This is what I always say, people. The test is this. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Your vehicle breaks down. Why did it break down? I don't know why it broke down, but your vehicle broke down. And you're on the side of the interstate, in between lights, it's real dark, 2 o'clock in the morning. Who could you call that will roll out of their bed, come get you and take you to safety? If you are, 30 minutes, an hour plus away from home, 30 minutes, an hour plus away from them. For most people, if you can count them on 2 hands, you have a lot of people in your corner. Most people don't have enough people that they can count on 2 hands that can do something like that, right? So salute to you if you can, but that's not the reality for most people. That being said, if we just take the small group of people that will come get you in an emergency situation, extreme like that, and they were to buy your product from you, would that be enough money? So if it's only 3 or 4 people, multiply that times the $10, $20, $100 product that you sell, or whatever your price point is that enough for you to live the life of your dreams or get to the level you're trying to reach through entrepreneurship? For the vast majority of people, the answer is no. So what does that mean? That means that you're going to have to get comfortable selling stuff to strangers. You have to get comfortable selling stuff to strangers, right? So don't build your business depending on family members and friends to support you, or else you'll go out of business quicker than you can even imagine. All right. So I'm going to intentionally do a mini podcast, right? We're coming up on the 15-minute mark here. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about doing this, again, let's recap before we close out of here. What I would do is first, I would pick a niche, use AI like Claude, use AI like the tool that we built on jonathanmccrae.com, use AI like ChatGPT, whatever you want to use, right? But use AI to help you do some research if you're unclear on what demographic of people you want to serve. But once you narrow it down, do not make a travel site for everybody. That's the biggest thing. But once you narrow down specifically this travel site is for this ideal customer avatar, then you can go to Fiverr, Upwork, freelancer.com and have somebody build it, or you can watch some free YouTube videos. And of course, there's tutorials for everything. I don't think it's the best use of your time, but if it's just something that you want to do, have at it. What I would do is proactively come up with a simple, easy to remember name like Wealthy Travelpreneurs, right? At least I think it's simple and catchy. In today's times, depending on when you're listening to this, it might be a horrible name, but in today's time, Wealthy Travelpreneurs is actually a good name, believe it or not. So you have the site made, and then you start driving traffic organically in the beginning by reposting viral content on your short form content platform, TikTok, Instagram, or whatever makes the most sense based off the times that you're in. You're going to use mini chat automations because you're going to be working full time and you're going to have a keyword. So an example of a caption. So let's say this thing got 15 million views, right? We downloaded it, we uploaded it to our social media platform. It's getting traction, it's getting a lot of reach. We're seeing our engagement, our analytics are increasing because we are strategically posting stuff that has already went viral in our niche, and we're really just consolidating that value to our platform. And then in the caption, it'll say, hey, if you enjoy, I would reference something that's in the video, right? So, hey, if you enjoy waterfalls, if you enjoy mountain views, if you enjoy kayaking, if you enjoy whatever is in the clip, please consider us next time you're interested in your next entrepreneurial vacation, detox, trip, whatever, right? However you want to word it. AI can help you do it. I'm going to keep preaching AI all day long because this is not hard to do. And then you can have a link in your bio. Also, you can leverage mini chat automations to start those conversations as well. And now, on top of your truck driving business, on top of your catering service, on top of your t-shirt line, on top of you being in the military, on top of you working that 9-to-5 job, you now have an additional income stream. This income stream should not cost you any more than $500 to get up and running. And I'm overshooting it because it just depends on how intricate you want your website to be and how much you want to pay somebody to do it. Now, the carrying costs are going to be your domain name registration with your SSL certificate. So you're going to have some relatively low operating costs annually. And this is affiliate marketing, right? At its finest. Broken down. If you guys have any questions and want to work with me directly on building this out, 833-221-9994. It's not free, but I just gave you guys exactly how to do it for free, so you don't need to work with us to do it. But if you do want to pay us to consult you, right, it's a 4-figure investment, and you know what I mean? Again, you don't have to do it, but 833-221-9994. At the end of the day, I truly just want you to win. If I can help you win, we'll do everything in our power to. You also got to keep in mind we're trying to build a 9-figure company, so we gonna treat you as if your goal is to become a highly successful business. So our prices reflect that, our service reflects that, and even our free game, I want you to feel like, hey, we're designed to help you have as many tools in your tool belt as possible, because one income stream is too close to zero, a job income stream is too out of your control, and I just really want you to not ever worry about, if I lose my job, I lose my house, right? If I lose my job, I lose my car. If I lose my job, I lose my ability to take care of myself, my loved ones, and do whatever my God-given purpose is, at least to the extent that money can help do that, right? Hey, to each their own. Thank you for tuning into the Income Autopilot Podcast. Subscribe. Be sure to give us 5 stars or 10 stars or whatever the highest rating is on each and every episode. And this is one of our shorter episodes, but I just wanted to come here short, sweet, to the point. And I love you guys, man. I'm your favorite country cousin, JT. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.